I get coffee every morning at the 7-Eleven. People know this. They see me again about 3 o'clock. I go back to 7-Eleven and get coffee. I'm often at Wegmans and at the gas stations, and people walk up to me and say, aren't you that lady? And you're running for county executive. I say, yeah. But they say, look, well, let me tell you something. If you don't get this trash right, I'm going to run you right out of Prince George's County. So I get it. Government services are important. A government that responds to you, that understands that you want your litter picked up and our streets clean, that you want the snow removed and your trash picked up timely, right? You pay the second highest tax rate in the state. You need a leader who is responsive and who comes out, not just this time of year, but one of the things I'm proud of and have been proud of as your state's attorney, people in this county know me. They don't know T or tell of me. They know me because you can't even represent people you don't know or understand. And to represent, you got to show up. And the thing that I will promise you is I am a listening public servant. I will always be available to you and to your families. That I will be there listening and making sure that we're always working forward on solutions. So again, I just want to say thank you, first of all, to you all. Serving as your state's attorney, I have to tell you, literally has been the single greatest honor of my life. I have enjoyed it so much. If you can imagine, and I'll say it this way, a young girl who grew up in this county, parents didn't have the opportunities I had and could never have even dreamed of it. Yet this is the county that gave me every opportunity that I have, instilled in me the right values that say to me, it is more important. You know, we have been taught somewhere along the way that how well you do is important. But imagine that we have had instilled in us values that says it is just as important that your family does well. That it is not just important for my daughter to be educated, it is important for every daughter and every son in this community to be educated. And that's why I am here, to ensure that every Prince Georgian has the same opportunity. And again, at that seat at the table that America promises us, well, I'm here to make sure that it happens. So I want to thank you for the chances that you've given me to represent you. I sure hope that I can earn your trust and confidence going forward. Guess what, y'all? The best is yet to come. Don't let anybody tell you any different. I know you're going to hear all the challenges that we have in Prince George's, but for every challenge is an opportunity. And I think together, and that's that African proverb, I'm going to end on this. It says, if you want to go quickly, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. I think we go together every time, and I am so convinced that the best is yet to come. So thank you. May God continue to bless all of you, and everybody who's running for office and such, and may God continue also to bless our beautiful county. Thank you.
17 years. 17 years. Yes, I had to go back a bit. 17 years. I think she knocked the sense into me. but seriously, it's been a pleasure to know Miss Also Brooks and to watch her grow over those 17 years. I came in the old guy on the staff, and I came in the old guy. I think that people used to come into my office as Health and Human Services Director and says, "I need help," and I said, "Why?" They said, "Well, you've been around a little bit longer than most people." And then the Godfather. That's why I knew that I was the old guy. But I have been. It's been wonderful to watch her grow. I saw her when she went to the Revenue Authority and does some really great things over there. And really, we hadn't even thought about a revenue authority leadership. We just didn't put the pieces together. But she went over there and did a bang-up job. Then she left there and went to the state's attorney's office and went over there and cleaned up a lot of stuff and has done a bang-up job. So my hat's off to you, and it has been a pleasure knowing you over the last 17 years and watching you grow to where you're at today. And do something about that trash. Okay. All right. Is Miss Patterson here? Is she still here? Oh, I didn't see you. Dr. Patterson, come on up. I just wanted her to come up and talk about a program that she is spearheaded, and then we're going to end. But I think that this is something that everyone needs to know about. We've heard about gun violence tonight, and that we all have to come together and do something about it. We've heard about some of the issues in our community from Ms. Also Brooks, and we all have to come together and do something about it. We heard from Mr. Rozier talking about some things that we need to do to make sure that everybody enjoys a certain quality of life in Prince George's County, even when they're displaced due to disaster. We need to do something about it. And that's why it's important that we need to do a start by looking at those we let go to office. So I'm going to cut my, I can get started, but Dr. Patterson, come on up and tell them about what we're working on, and then we're going to close.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you, Dr. Dula, for giving me the opportunity. Dr. Bishop Horton, thank you. I'm just going to be very brief. Just as Senator Angela Alsobrook just said, she talked about the things that are changing, what we want to do in the community. Well, I'm an advocate of domestic violence. I have my own nonprofit organization called Sources of Power, and what I'm doing is I am hosting and heading up a 2019 Men's Domestic Violence Conference. I know that this is Women's Month. We all know that, hey, behind a great man is a great woman, and we've got to get our men on the right track. So what I've done, the topic of the whole event is for us to get men that are being abused to come out of their silence, and for those who are abusers to get the help that they need. And when you talk about change, and when you talk about starting over in a new beginning, we need to start thinking outside of the box. And what we need to do is provide something to get our men on the right track. So the Bible says that the men are the head. So when we look and see what's going on in our community with domestic violence being one of the major things that are happening, that are impacting our families, that are impacting now our children, then we need to do something outside of the box. Amen. So this event is an event that is taking place, that I have a committee, and we're working together, and we've been working together ever since maybe about the beginning of January. So there are things that we're discussing. There's even outreach that we're looking to get involved in. So when you talk about outside the box, it's outside of these walls. And I think where the change needs to take place is where all of us come together, the nonprofit organizations, the commercial businesses, all of us that are here in this room that are in position to support the community. We have to come together, get outside of the walls, go into the neighborhoods, show them that we love them, educate them on what it is, to show them that domestic violence is not a normal way of living. And we have to go into the schools, because we can't start from where it is right now, because it goes all the way back to slavery. But when we get to the root of it now, we've got to start in our schools. And we got to show them that, hey, look, it's not okay to bully someone. It's not okay to talk rude or be disrespectful with those type of behaviors. We've got to start somewhere with educating them, because that millennium is going to make a difference for us. And so I think, again, as Angela Alsobrook said, that we have to take a moment, vote for those that we know that are going to make the change and that is going to impact, so that we can get these things done. You can reach me at 703-217-5992. You can contact me after this meeting is over with. I want to get your numbers. I'm sending out flyers. We're going to be involved in a lot of outreach communities, moving up to the date of the 2019 Men's Domestic Violence Conference. And I need men who are in position, men who are in power, men who are willing to make a change, so that when we get the men who have alcohol issues, who are abusers, that they have a role model that can help them get to the place that we need them to go. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And you heard a variety of things tonight. And that was the whole purpose for this meeting, because we wanted to hear it from our women. We men speak a lot. And sometimes we think that we're actually in charge. But when we know the real side of it, we need to stop and listen a little bit more. And so, and we need to applaud those that are the women that are running for office, and for the leadership that they display in our community. So with that being said, I want to thank Lisa Proctor for all she does. I want to thank Miss Karen McConnell-Jones for always being here and helping us move this forward. I want to thank Tara and Crystal, our communications people of Communications Connections. And thank you so very much. You want to say something right quick? Okay, go ahead. Then we're going to close on your note. She's a communications person.
First, thank everybody for attending this March meeting for the South County Democratic Club. And for those who do not know, we do host, well, Dr. Dula hosts a radio show every Wednesday at noon called Let's Talk Politics with Dr. D, the godfather of politics in Prince George's County. So if you are a candidate or a community organization as well, you can contact us and we can get you on the show so you can have a genuine dialogue with Dr. Dula, and it does go worldwide. So if you are interested, see either myself or my partner Tara over there. All right, and that's it.
Okay, well, thank you for coming, and please be safe as you travel home or wherever you may go. But thank you very much. See you the first Monday in April. First Monday in April, right here. Thank you.
That's what we need to do. That's why I wrote you that white paper. It's time for we always hear about it's time for some change. So we can talk. It's time for definitely not just page. Right now, my church is so far, but not